I'm really bloated, but I'm making a video anyways because I promised myself I would upload one weekly. So here's my video. Ding! Anyways, today I'm bringing you guys a book haul. These are books that I've accumulated over the month of January, a couple in February, and then back in December. I thought I'd compile them all together and talk about them with you guys. Yeah. Last time I tried to stack these all together and hold them up, I dropped them all because I filmed this video like 3 times and all the books went all over the floor and it was a hot mess, and I just cleaned my bedroom, so it was not fun cleaning it up again. These are all of the books that I have bought. Oh my god, there's so many. But overall, this didn't cost me a lot of money because most of them were bought secondhand or at the dollar store or at the library book sale shop. I'm gonna start with the first series of manga, the Monster Musume books. And can we just take a second to look at how glossy and beautiful these are. I've kept them in pretty good condition, and when I bought them they were in this nice little pretty packaging, not because they were meant to be kept from getting harmed, but because they're really raunchy. But they're really good. Me and my fiance are kind of reading them right now, and I think there's like up to 8 or 10 books so far in this series, and it's really good. I really enjoy it. I like Dragonar Academy more, which is the book that I read in January, and it's kind of similar to these in the sense that it's really raunchy and really sexual and really fantastic. But I do like these. They're super adorable. There's like monsters and everything, but if you're not into like sexual stuff and all that jazz, then these probably aren't for you. But I love them. I'm a big manga freak. So anyways, that's the Monster Musume series by Okayado. I don't know how to say that name. The second manga book that I bought is called Devils and Realist. And this is the first one in the series, and I had to buy it because the cover, just look at that, look at that. I love demons and fairies and all those kinds of nerdy ass things. And I thought the cover was just so beautiful, and I'm not sure, but there might be some boys love in it, and I am a sucker for boys love, so I bought it and I couldn't resist it. It's so cute. And it's also, again, really shiny and pretty. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm gonna read it, and it looks pretty good. It kind of reminded me of Black Butler, if you guys can see my poster in the background there. That is my Black Butler poster, and then look, look, they could be like best friends, right? Ding! Next is Gakko and Policia, and I can't remember if I talked about this in a video before, but this is a girls love book, and it's got a super adorable cover. It's not really raunchy or dirty or anything. It's just like cutesy wootsy love, and I love girls love and boys love. I am a sucker for gay and lesbian relationships, especially when they're this cute. Look at that. It's adorable. It's so cute. And they're like handcuffs on the cover. And it is by Milk Moringa. I can't say it. Now moving on from the manga, I have some books and then a graphic novel to show you guys. The first book that I found that I was so excited about finding is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. And I found this at the library bookshop. It's used and it's really shiny. And I have a lot of books like this. I know some people on BookTube are like, oh gross, like that's used and blah blah blah, and it's nasty and gross. But I personally, I own a lot of books that have like this that like the library is getting rid of. I don't see what the difference between that and a brand new book is in terms of reading it. Don't judge a book by its cover, right? But I really want to read this again because I feel like I didn't appreciate it enough in high school, and I'm really excited. I freaking love The Hobbit. I like the Lord of the Rings movies better than the Hobbit movies. Don't murder me. Next book is a used book, and it's kind of all battered up, but that's okay. And that is The Andersen Fairy Tales, illustrated by Arthur Zike. I freaking saw this and I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. I love fairy tales so much, and I've heard that Andersen's fairy tales are like super amazing. Like, I grew up with my grandparents and my mom telling me fairy tale stories. I love fairy tales so much. The cover is really old and it's all kind of battered up and nice, and I love it. And like, I had to be really careful with it. There are like illustrations in it, and oh look, it looks so beautiful and I'm so excited to read it. Next book I bought at the library book sale, and that is Conjured by Sarah Beth Durst. And I've seen this book so many times and wanted to buy it, and I saw it at the library book sale and I was like, OMG, I have to get it. I was pleasantly surprised to find this one because I wanted to buy this literally forever. I've seen this cover everywhere and I think the cover is so freaking gorgeous and I wanted it. It's in like perfect condition and somebody went and got rid of it, and why would you do that? A Touch Morbid by Leah Clifford, and I own the first book, A Touch Mortal, by the same author, and this is the sequel to that. I got this at the dollar store. If you guys don't know, the dollar store will sometimes sell well-known books there. Like if they made maybe an overproduction of books or something. I don't know why they end up in the dollar store exactly, but sometimes popular books end up there. This kind of thing is right in my alley, so I had to have it. It was $1. $1. Now, next to last book left is Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion, and I just watched the movie again a couple days ago and it's still so adorable. I know some people are probably like, oh, it's so cheesy and dumb. I've been going back and forth on whether I wanted to read this or not, and then I saw it at the library book sale. Again, I think maybe overall I paid 25 cents for this book and it's in like perfect condition. Now that I own it, I'm probably gonna read it, and I think it's so pretty. It's also, if you guys didn't know this, it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling. I'm really excited to read it. And finally, for my last book that I bought, Polarity by Max Bemis and Jorge Coelho. I don't know if I completely butchered this, but oh my god, I saw this at the comic book store the other day and I wanted to buy it. It's about a guy who has bipolar disorder, and I have bipolar disorder, and I was like, OMG, I have to buy this comic book. But I couldn't afford it and it was really expensive, and then lo and behold, Half Price Books was having a graphic novel comic book sale and selling all their graphic novels and comic books for $1, and I found this book for $1, and oh my god, I'm so freaking excited for this book. I believe the beginning of the story starts out with him in the mental hospital, right? Been there, done that. So he's taking his medication, but then soon he finds out that taking his medication is hindering the fact that he has superpowers. And when he's off his medication and he goes into his manic episodes, he has like major superpowers. And I think, as everybody who's bipolar can fucking relate to that, because let's face it, when we get off our medication, we think we are fucking Lady Gaga or fucking President of the United States. If you're bipolar, you know what I'm talking about. I'm so excited for this. I might read this next. I've been reading The Raven Boys and I'm trying to resist picking this up because I'm so excited for it. And I don't know if there's more than one. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is definitely my favorite book that I bought this month by far. And it was only $1. Yes. Anyways, now that I've freaking fangirled all over the place, that is all the books that I have for this book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it and had a wonderful time with me talking about books. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you next Friday. Okay, bye!